Scan complete. There are countless Wanzers in the area. The enemy has already taken control of the harbor.
See any ship I might be able to escape on?
There is a detained container ship moored in the harbor.
What about the Wanzer I'm after? Do they already have it?
I see nothing like that. Its current location is unclear.
Having a Wanzer sure would make this whole escape thing a lot easier. Looks like I'll have to investigate. Any guesses as to where their commander might be?
It is difficult to say with certainty. Transmitting multiple 10 coordinates to your device. The enemy is vigilant. Please proceed with caution and avoid engaging in combat. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Verifying local surveillance status. There are relatively few soldiers around the harbor apartments, but they have deployed Wanzers to patrol the greater area. Please proceed with the utmost caution. Survivors located. Transmitting coordinates to your device. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Are you all right? But...
Go on.
Caution. The enemy is approaching. Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting information to your device. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Enemy troop deployments have changed. Transmitting information to your device. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Caution. The enemy is approaching.
Go on.
What are they hiding in this warehouse? I just want a little sneak peek.
You! The one that...
What?
What?
Subject of protection registered. Lead the way to the shelter. Caution. The enemy is approaching. Subject of protection has encountered the enemy. Go to the rescue.
Oh my god, this is the exact opposite of safe!
The civilian is under attack. Go to the rescue. troop deployments have changed, transmitting information to your device. Warning, there are multiple enemies in the vicinity. The enemy is on high alert. Civilian subject of protection safely evacuated to shelter. Caution, the enemy is approaching.
Hey,
Subject of protection registered. Lead the way to the shelter.
Now.
Caution, the enemy is approaching. Caution.
there!
I need to stop the bleeding.
Caution, the enemy is approaching. Caution, the enemy is approaching. Caution, the enemy is approaching.
That's much better.
Caution, the enemy is approaching.
Help me! Oh my god, this is the exact opposite of safe! Oh my god, this is the exact opposite of safe!
Caution, the
Help me! Help me!
Don't move!
subject of protection evacuated to shelter. Caution, the enemy is approaching. Caution, the enemy is approaching. Caution. 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 The enemy is approaching. Caution.
Enemy spotted!
What? What are you doing here? Are you alright? What kind of monster locks up a little girl in a place like this? Come on, sweetie. Come with me.
Really? But you don't have to.
What?
Just leave me here. Run.
I'm not leaving you. You're still just a child. I swear, I'll protect you.
It's too late.
You know, I had a little girl once. She'd be about your age now. I couldn't protect her. But I won't let that happen again. I won't let them take another child from me.
So I'm a replacement. Are you helping me for her sake?
You're pretty smart. But that's not it at all. Nothing I do will bring my daughter back. Nothing I do will change the past. But you and I, we're still alive. And as long as we're alive, there's got to be something we can do to change the future. There's just gotta be.
Somehow, I'm not surprised to see you here.
Major, please. I'm begging you. Let her go.
I've got a reputation to uphold, you know. And it's already suffered enough, letting her escape me this long. Though, if you'd be willing to take her place. Watch your mouth. You want to know from experience that I do not allow disrespect to go unpunished. You're only wasting my time. My client wants their merchandise.
I knew it. You and Lavrov were in the trafficking business together. Was it money you wanted? Or to satisfy some sort of sadistic fantasy. On second thought, I don't want to know. I don't care. You're an officer in the Garmonian army, for God's sake! Someone like you operating a human trafficking ring inside Ruthenia. How could you possibly think you could escape international scandal?
International scandal. That's priceless. And just whose head do you think will roll if word of this gets out? Think back. You were always on your own, right? Never had a partner to help with your little investigation. I know you've got brains in that pretty little head of yours. So use them. Just how easy do you think it is ferrying hundreds of undocumented people across the border? How do you think we got them across? It's a near impossible feat without help.
Help? You had help? From the government? Both governments. Both countries knew about this!
You were the only one doing anything to try and stop it. Getting you out of our way would have been remarkably easy, but then this damn war started and we had to put the operation on hold for a bit. Be a good girl now. You're the last bit of inventory we have to load up.
No, wait!
Calm down. The contract specifies I hand her over, alive. But you, on the other hand, considering how you all but walked right into my open arms, we ought to have a little bit of fun together. Before the end.
It's just me, Borodin.
Ah. I didn't realize. I suppose I ought to thank you. Samargal's help is the reason we're winning this war. That mech is yours, as promised. No one sees anything. No one says anything.
Good.
And please, rest assured, whatever it is you're doing here isn't for any of us to know.
If there's something you want to say, just say it.
I'm sure there are many complex layers to this war that I can't even begin to imagine. And I have no intention of getting involved in any of them. That's all I want you to know. I understand very well what becomes of your organizations, of those who make an enemy of Samargal. It's my hope that we can maintain a favorable relationship in the future.
Very prudent of you, Borodin. What is this?
Just, personal affairs. Rest assured, it'll be taken care of shortly.
Your methods disgust me. It's an inexact science, accounting for the fates of little men.